Thank you, Red. All right, now folks, like he said, everyone please stay behind those center poles during this act because it is going to get a little bit dangerous. Now, I am one of the world's only female knife throwers who travels around performing this act. Between the 1890s and the 1960s, you could see knife throwing at every state and county fair all across America. But these days, there aren't many people still performing this act, and there certainly aren't many women who are performing. I'm sure some of you ladies out there have a little experience throwing knives at home. Now, knife throwing can be really fun, but it can also be dangerous. So kids, please don't try this at home. Try it at school. They got a nurse on hand. Now, knife throwing takes a lot of guts, but being a knife thrower's assistant takes even more guts. So let's welcome mine out to the stage, the lovely Miss Sunshine. There she is. All right, she's going to take her place on the board, and we are going to demonstrate to you what show business calls an impalement act. If this goes well, you folks give me a big round of applause. But if this doesn't go so well, maybe some of you girls out there would consider a job in show business. I might need a new assistant. We pay weekly, very weekly. Here we go. Thank you very much, folks. Now, we're going to continue on, so everybody please follow me down here to this end of the tent, because the next act is going to take place right here on this stage. Kids, get a front row seat. We're going to do something special for you. You guys are going to want to come up nice and close for this act, because you're not going to want to miss it. It is the most fantastic act that we have here at our show. Now we're going to welcome onto the stage the oldest sideshow performer that is still traveling the world today. And he is our Guinness Book of World Records holder, and he's going to come out and show you exactly why. Let's have a nice big round of applause for Mr. Red Stewart!
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and change the battery on the mic again before it cuts out. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to give you a small demonstration of what I'm actually world famous for. Did you know that there's less than 100 sword followers in the whole world today that still performs the act on the orchestra? I've been following swords for over 45 years. I taught more people this ancient art form than any other person in recorded history. I taught 32, as well as being a 6-time Guinness Book of World Record holder. Now the first sword I'm going to swallow for you today is a small one right here. This here is called a Tai Chi sword, or a Kung Fu ball sword. It's 30 inches in length. It's 1 inch wide, and 8 inch thick. Its weight is about 2.5 pounds. It's stuff like this. The fastest way to get iron into your system, I don't recommend it. Well, we got a couple of kids in here. Let me do one for the kids. How many of you kids down there have seen Star Wars? Raise your hand. Great. And when you get ready to go home tonight, stop by one of those souvenir stands scattered all over the fairground and have yourself a temper tantrum. You remember how to slow down, don't you? I do. Scream, holler, jump up and down, cry like a banshee. Just that normal. Of course you do know what a banshee is, right? You look in the mirror. Scream, Mommy, Daddy, Grandma, Grandpa, Mom, the sword swallower, swallow. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mention I'm the only sword swallower in the world that swallows medieval broadswords and car axles? This is just a good shit to me. axle by putting the mount outside, didn't I? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first person that ever swallowed car axles retired in 1954. I was a whopping 3 years old then. He lived several more years in the hills of Arkansas and passed away. Although I picked up sword swallowing in 1967, guess what I found in 1969? His car axle. This here is a Model A and or a Model T Ford car axle. Yes, it is an antique. Not like that one yet. This particular axle now is about 20 inches a month, about 1 inch wide, and its weight, about 8 pounds. It's pretty dusty and dirty.